Imagine I burp right now because I burped before I set up the camera. But anyways, this right here is a pair of, this is right here, Selly model TS533B earbuds. Now, as you can see, one of the earbuds is missing, but as some of you might know, or I don't think I've even mentioned these earbuds before, but I bought this from a gas station for like 14 bucks because my main earbuds, which are unfortunately the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro, I forgot them at home and I wasn't about to be on a, I think a 2-week long vacation in Croatia without these. So I was like, okay, I don't really have a choice. So I got these, which I kind of regret because for 20 bucks, or I think it was even less, 18 bucks, I could have gone over ears because these bad boys are really uncomfortable. Not surprising because it's just plastic. I put it in my ear. Okay, not bad. Hour later, my ear! Ah! But yeah, also, you might have noticed there's only one earbud, and that's not my fault. I gave this to a certain someone, and you know, they were a bit clumsy, and one earbud fell in the radiator, and it's just gone. Yeah, but not to worry, they got a new pair with their own money. But yeah, though that pair is way better than these. It's 30 bucks compared to these, which are 14. And that pair is from AliExpress. I forgot what they were, but the battery life is nothing short of incredible. 3 to 4 hours, while those last 6 to 7 hours with active noise cancellation on. And they're sort of water resistant. Against sweat and rain, they'll be just fine. Plus they got touch controls that are better than this. This is just, and hope for the best. Well, that one has actual noise adjustment too, you know, volume. And if you hold it, you can actually have either active noise canceling or ambient mode, which lets the audio through via the 6 microphones it has on there. And just active noise cancellation off. So it's just like one of these, but comfier because they have a silicone tip. But anyway, not bad. These got me through summer vacation. Well, the 2 weeks I was on vacation. Well, in a row anyway. And they lasted, it's like a month, or actually no, probably 2 or 3 months. 14 bucks, not a bad price. Shouldn't gotten over ears because they would have been way comfier even if they're cheap as hell because they were discounted. I mean, this otherwise would have been more like 18 bucks, just like those headphones were, and those headphones were in Rally 25 or something. It was a long time ago. These prices are just estimates at this point, but yeah, not bad. Pretty happy with this purchase at that time anyway. And you know, I didn't need them because I had my own pair, so I gave them to that certain someone. That certain someone used it for a while because their current setup was Apple earpods via USB-C, but those started acting up after a while. Never found out why. So they used these. Well, as long as they could. But yeah, you can tell this is the cheapest of the cheap. Now, to be fair, you can't really expect much when you get super cheap earbuds. They work, they're USB-C, and they didn't fall apart in like, I don't know, half a year. Well, I haven't owned them for that long, but still, they didn't fall apart in nearly half a year. So, decent earbuds. There's not much more to it. I don't know what to tell you. Decent earbuds, they work just fine. And I don't know, can't really tell you much other than that. It's just earbuds, man. I don't know. Oh, look at all that. I don't know if you know this, but in the last video, I was actually doing a sneak peek at what I'm doing in this video, and that is showing you some way too old computer parts from, I think it was an old Lenovo laptop. Like an old ThinkPad that was so old, I couldn't even get Linux running on it because it was based on the i386 architecture or whatever the hell it is again. Basically, it's older than me. It's probably older than some of you. And I don't know what it's called. Well, I don't know how to get stuff running on it. That's for sure. But chonky heatsink is what this bad boy had. If I remember correctly, it had dedicated graphics that were so bad that I think the first generation of the Samsung smartwatch was better than this. Trying not burp, so I just do deep inhales. But then it looks like I constantly run out of breath, so it just looks really awkward. But yeah, look, it's just copper. It's all copper. Because back in the day, fans weren't, the best at cooling. So they made up for it with copper everywhere. Heat pipe 1, 2, 3. This one was, well, I think it makes sense. This one is for the CPU, because it stops here. This one's primarily for the GPU. This one's for the, bridge. I don't know, this is confusing as hell. You can tell it's confusing as hell, because not even I know what I'm talking about at this point. I just really like how it looks. It's a shame it kind of oxidized, every spot here and there, but it's really nice looking copper. And I don't know, maybe I could sell the copper, as copper, because I don't really have a better use for this. I don't think I'm gonna get the same laptop that uses this again, because come on, it's slower than what could I say? Oh yeah, I know. It's slower than the Wii U. And no, I don't mean that lightly. It is definitely slower than the Wii U. Sure, it's a computer, but you'd probably be able to pull off more on a Wii U by modding it than on this laptop at its best. Because it uses DDR2. Oh man, it is so weird to see this. 2 gigabytes of DDR2 running at 667 megahertz, CL5. Wow, the latency is very low, but the speeds are abysmal. Then you got this one, which is half a gigabyte for the same laptop. The speed, I'm not sure what it is because it doesn't tell. Oh wait, no. Okay, no, that makes no sense. PC2 4200S 44412A2. One of those numbers means the speed, but yeah, the laptop basically had 2.5 gigs of RAM. I'm pretty sure the Wii U had more. Not sure, but I will tell you that the laptop down here, actually wait, I can just move you instead. The laptop, this bad boy, which used to be my main computer, but got gutted and turned into a home media PC. But yeah, speaking of which, this bad boy is definitely faster than all of, the computer that used to be here. It used to be in one piece, but yeah. I mean, anything's faster than that, really. This phone is faster. The device you're probably using is faster. You could be on a Samsung smart fridge right now, or on a BlackBerry. It would very likely be faster than this. Sure, there's going to be less RAM, but it's more usable than this computer was. It had Windows XP, but it was locked. I tried getting a Windows XP for this specific computer. Didn't work because the license key didn't work. Linux didn't load because it was too old for Linux. I'm shocked too. I even tried finding versions of Linux that support it. No bueno. But SD card. Anyone? SD card? Okay, yeah, I'm too young for this one. I was gonna guess PS2, but PS2 looks different and it's also colored usually. I have no clue what this is. Maybe it's a video connector. I've seen video connectors that look like this on older TVs. But other than that, I have no idea. This I think I remember. Oh yeah, this is for the IDE hard drive. And at the bottom here, I think it was just to connect to the motherboard. But yeah, this is where the IDE 2.5-inch drive, maybe even less, went in to the laptop. So you could, you know, use it. Oh, why is it so chunky? Look at that. It's just layers. They added layers to it. It's like an onion, man. Onions have layers. And it's made in China. How poetic. But yeah, look at that. Oh. Actually, wait, hold on. Ooh, it's brighter. It's in my eyes more, but it's brighter. But yeah, not bad at all, huh? Oh wow, that's way brighter. Holy moly. I hope the video quality will look better and it's not like way too focused in one area, which would worsen it. Oh yeah, I have no clue what it is. It could be a Wi-Fi card, it could just be... No, that's definitely not a Wi-Fi card. I think that's for the SIM card, so you can have mobile data. Because this is a Wi-Fi card. With the MAC address, but I mean... Manufacturing date is before I was even born, so I don't think I really care. It's this month. Oh my god, this thing is it's gonna be its birthday soon. Oh my god, the 28th of October 2005. So this thing is older than me. It's gonna be 20 years old soon. Currently it's 19. I am not 19. Yeah, this thing is old. It's like ancient. What the... Oh, this is the, you know, the nipple. You know, like an extra mouse of sorts. You know, to control your cursor. I actually quite like these. Because every now and then, when I mess around with a ThinkPad laptop, like that, you know, first generation Intel laptop, it's in my bedroom, but I don't really have a use for it. That also has this nipple. Same for my dad's work laptop. What do I think of it? I actually quite like it. It's fun to use. Like, when I want to, you know, scroll a page or something, or just move the mouse cursor fast across the screen, this is way more practical than a trackpad. Or when I'm dragging items, just click on the trackpad and then just move it around. Because on the trackpad, you know, you have limited movement. You just go... Especially when you're scrolling and trying to select a crap ton of items, but not every item. This would be way more useful. Oh, that stinks like old technology. What even fell off? This fell off. Which was on the back here. I'm amazed that even stayed on. Oh, because it's probably glued. Actually, I don't know how it's on there. I'm gonna call that black magic. Because I don't have a clue. USB! And I'm guessing, okay, by the color scheme, I'm guessing it's USB 2.0. Is USB 2.0 really that old? Because if it is, then oh my god, USB 2.0 is older than me as well. Or maybe it's just USB 1 that's colored different. Actually, isn't it USB 1.1? Yeah, the USBs have always had weird names, I noticed. But yeah, here's the little big ass connector for these USBs. My god, that is excessive. And it goes into this tiny, but pin-filled connector. So basically what we're doing is we're going from a thin but very wide connector into a bulky cable, you know, that's just a bunch of wires really, into this smaller but bulky connector. I don't understand. Who decided this was a good idea? Oh, right. The designers. To be fair, it probably made sense when it was in the laptop, or it probably made sense at that time to make it that way. But for someone that, you know, is younger than this, you know, minus 5 years from me to even like start remembering stuff. So this is like a crap ton older than me in that sense. But yeah, this is the power connector anyway. Whew. Oh. Okay. A lot of different connectors. No clue what any of them do, but they're different colors. I don't know what you expect me to say. A bunch of random cables. I forgot for what. I know there's foam on here that hasn't completely turned to oil. If anything, it's just dusty. It's completely fine otherwise. But yeah, cable. Don't know what it does. Here's a thingamajiggy if you want to know more about it. Because I forgot what it does. RAM! Which I already showed you, but I like seeing it. Huh. That smells old. But yeah, I think, if my memory serves me right, why is it designed that way? If my memory serves me right, this was for the display. Something involving the display. Maybe the antennas? You know, connecting from the board onto the computer. There's antennas. I don't know. Back plates from the motherboard. I'm guessing this is the CPU. It is a socketed motherboard. Problem is, as you saw in the last video and sometime during this video, I don't know where that motherboard is. I really don't. I don't know. That's all there's here. So there is no motherboard. This computer anyway. Ho ho. Now stay, because I'm going to tell you about the PlayStation 3 that I gutted because I was a stupid stinker who didn't have the correct screwdrivers and didn't know how to repair the hard drive because I accidentally reformatted it for Windows. Don't know what this is in my pocket. It's gonna rest there for now. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I do know what this is. This is the power supply that was inside of the PlayStation 3 Super Slim. Wait, I don't think it was a Super Slim. I think it was the Slim, Super Slim. The one that had a, you know, retractable hard drive, DVD drive opening. Okay, I think that was the PS3 Super Slim. It's definitely not the full fat PS3. It's not the PS3 Slim. It's probably the Super Slim, I don't know. But yeah, this is what the power supply looks like. And it's a Sony Entertainment System on here. And this is where it's slotted onto the motherboard, because the motherboard also had these pins to get the power from here. And bam, through here. I don't know much about, you know, power supplies. I just know that magic transistors, capacitors go boom, and you get power that isn't, you know, waves. We got like AC, DCs, like from the wall you get alternating current. This changes that into direct current, which your electronics are chill with. Because, you know, if you take alternating current directly to your computer, guess what's going to happen? Because your computer is not designed to bounce up and down. It's designed for stable voltages. And your power supply makes sure that it converts the alternating current from the wall into those specific voltages. 12 volt, 5 volt, 3.3 volt. Whatever other number volt there is. Anyways, look at that. It's the charging cable. And yes, this is not packed together very well together, but you know what? Who cares? This is ancient. Light duty. That's what it says. It's the duty it does is very light. So I guess that's going to be good for my bathroom. You know, it's not heavy duty. It's just light. Let's take that cable. Ta-da! Whoa. Not bad. I mean, for such an old console, these fins are pretty damn close together. Whoa, it's got a trippy effect on my phone though. Well, for me anyway. It's like a mirror. Because technically it is a mirror in a way. I forgot where this was mounted on, but I know that it was very small and the heatsink was very big. Let me just unbend that. I regret squeezing. Okay, that side is meant to bend, but this side definitely wasn't. Okay, that's better. Do not ask what happened. I wanted to make my own heatsink for the little laptop that's down here for the home media theater. Yeah, that was a terrible idea. This was a waste, you know, what I did. I can probably sell this for like 3 cents on Etsy though. No. Well, that didn't go as planned. I didn't know it wasn't attached. I do know there's supposed to be more than just this. Because there's no way it was like that. No. There was metal under here. Someone cooked here. But yeah, well, they didn't really cook here. Oh wait, I think I know where this went. It went onto the graphics. Did it though? Oh no, that definitely went on here. But in what way? What way did they do this? Honestly, this seems... Okay, no, probably not. Well, it's not too far off. But no, I have no clue where it goes. If anyone rages about what I did to the PS3 Super Slim, calm down. It already had problems beforehand. Hard drive was dying. But still, no, in general, this was actually dying already. It had a pretty messy BIOS. And yes, I'm serious. It had a goofed up BIOS, like the BIOS chip. I don't even remember what it is. But the BIOS chip was goofing up, and that meant the entire thing was gonna goof up because what the hell am I gonna do without a proper working BIOS chip? Not like I can reflash it because, no, I'm not being sarcastic. Not like I can reflash it because it's the actual chip that's going bad. So I can't really do much about that. You know. Anyways, here's some antennas. Whoa! These are very obviously for the controllers and Wi-Fi. Controllers, obviously, because if you want to wirelessly connect them to your PlayStation 3, how the hell are you going to do that without antennas? You're fighting. Oh my god, guys. So real. It's metal against metal. That makes no sense. Why does metal hate metal? Is it because... No, actually, they're shaped the same. But they have different numbers on them. I guess that's why they hate each other. One of the numbers is bigger than the other. So they already got jealous and now they're fighting. I don't know. But yeah, it's in here. The wardrobe of death. Literal death. Like, what the hell is it gonna do in there? Not run. That's all right. That's right. Not gonna run. It's not gonna be running because it's, you know, down there. But yeah, it's Jover. Good night. Good night, PlayStation. And hello, Cable. Cable.